Premier League predictions. Right, welcome you guys to my Premier League predictions for season 25-26. Thanks for joining me, the Lisa Sports Show. Right now, let me tell you what Opta are saying about who they think is going to win the Premier League. Opta have gone for Liverpool to win the league. But I've got my own opinions about that top spot and some good reasons for it. Right. So let me start on who I think is going to get fourth place. I think fourth is probably going to be Chelsea. I think third is going to go to Liverpool. Second is going to go to Man City. And Arsenal is going to get first place this season. I've got my own reasons. The bottom three are probably going to be the teams that came up. So Sunderland, Leeds, Burnley are probably going to go straight back down and replace either of those, probably replace Leeds or Burnley with Wolves. Either of those can be changeable, but I think those guys probably do not have what it takes to stay in the Premier League. You know, they'll need like 35, 40 points, and I can't see it right now with the way everything is sort of built around. Everyone's got so much money and talent in the Premier League. It is really difficult to get ahead. Right. Why do I think Arsenal are going to win the league? Arsenal should have won the last three leagues, shouldn't they? They missed out by a huge margin last year to Liverpool. They lost momentum. They came in after about 4 or 5 games. I saw and I thought, you know what, we just can't maintain this momentum because we had 2 previous seasons where we went for it. And our players, you know, we had injuries to so many players. We were playing for a lot of the season without a striker, a problem we knew about coming into the season, and Arsenal did not fix that problem. What did they go and do? They targeted Gyökeres and Sesko. We couldn't get Sesko, but we got Gyökeres, who I think right now is seen as the best striker in the world, out and out number 9. He is the best out there. He is wearing the number 14, the iconic number 14 jersey for Arsenal. Thierry Henry had it. We have seen him in a few friendlies, and the guy has got movement that Arsenal have not been able to use and utilize in the last 3 seasons. And just by that buy alone, I think it has increased Arsenal's chances of winning the Premier League exponentially. I don't know, whatever. That is the main reason. We have been saying if Arsenal had a striker, they would win the league. We've got a striker, and a deadly one. You know, he's already scored from a corner. They were saying, no, he can't score from corners, headers. He can't score from headers. Well, he scored from a header. You know, he scored from a header already. And just his movement, even in the game we lost to Villarreal, you could see the moves he was making. Some of the balls were going behind him, but he was being supported by Waneri, one of our younger kids in the team. And yeah, you could see that, put Odegaard in there and he's going to find him. He's going to slot goals. He's going to score a crazy number of goals, I can assure you. So I think Arsenal are going to win the league. We still do need one more player. I think we were looking at Eze. Eze doesn't look to be coming. I think they're still struggling to iron out a deal. But what I've seen of Madueke, I told you guys. What did I tell you about Noni Madueke? That guy is going to be a guy we are going to be relying on. Did you see the change? You know, on the right, he played on the right. The things he was doing in the second half of that game against Club Athletic, we haven't seen from Martinelli in the last 3 seasons. You know, just the movement when he gets the ball, his decision making, you know, his runs, we need him. With him there, fit, without Martinelli, with Martinelli, we have just increased our chances of winning the Premier League by a lot. I am super happy about how the team is looking. I was very excited. Get Eze as well. We can guarantee 100%. I'm on 98%, but guarantee 100% because we have to take into consideration things that go wrong, like injuries. You know, Saka, hopefully he is fitter this season, hopefully. But yeah, you know, if he's fitter and he's, you know, as agile, we should be fine. But yeah, so far, our midfield is looking good. Our back four is looking good. Gabriel has come back from his horrendous injury. He looked okay when he played. He was making some moves. I'm happy. Well, I said Liverpool are going to be third. Why? I think the momentum might be difficult for them to carry over. Their own fans are really, really skeptical about their defense. Their defense against Crystal Palace in the Community Shield, letting a few lazy goals, not even lazy, they were just not very intuitive. So that might cost them in certain big games. I'm not saying they're going to be completely rubbish, but they might not have what it takes to go back to back. There's no way Manchester City are going to do what they did last year. There's absolutely no way Manchester City are going to come back and they're going to make ground. Rodri was back from injury, but he's got a slight setback. But once he's back, their midfield is going to be really well set and ready to go. So I reckon they'll do well enough. Maybe I think they'll come second. And then Arsenal are going to finish third. Let me know what you think. Don't be shy. Tell me where you think I've gone wrong. Let me know what you think. Who's going to win the Premier League for 2025-2026 season? Is it Arteta's men? No? Let me know. Thank you for joining me on Daliso Sports Show. I will see you soon.